Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I'm Shekhar Gupta in Goa in the village of Kolwal, and this is the Church of St. Francis, 5 centuries old. And my guest today, the most famous resident of Kolwal and somebody who visits his church every day, Wendell Rodricks.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Walk the Talk.
Welcome to Kolwal.
I don't think you sin enough that you have to come to the church every day. And
Well, you know, I do yoga at home, so then this is like an extension. You stand, you kneel, you sit, and it keeps me in touch with my community. I'm from this village. I'm the son of the soil of this village from centuries.
for many generations.
Many generations. My family has been part of it, and I think for me it's important that I should be part of this community because it's the only grand piece of architecture we have to show.
So are you,
apart
are
from
you-
my house?
Are you religious?
Well, I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. I seriously feel that I believe in all religions because none of it teaches you anything bad. All prophets and saints and even mythology, they're in the end telling you a good story that
Because you-
can take from.
You break many rules and conventions in your real life.
I do. And why not? I think it's better to be truthful than to hide behind a mask or lead a double life. I don't. I live a very simple life in this village, and everybody knows that I'm very open about everything.
So have you faced spiritual dilemmas?
Have I faced spiritual? Never.
Never.
I've never felt, because I'm not one of those people who who goes to pray to ask for something. I never ask for anything. I just go, okay, if you tell me you're sick, I may pray for you, but that's not asking. So I'm fine. I don't have any dilemmas. In fact, I'm so cool and relaxed that some of my friends in the industry call me Cuki, which is short form for cucumber.
Oh, I see. Cool.
During fashion shows, everybody's going crazy, and I'm saying, like, why are you going crazy? You've done the clothes, you finished the fitting. At the most, the model will fall on the ramp and break her nose, and there'll be some blood. But you can't control that.
Right.
You've done everything, so there's no need now to start screaming and shouting at hair and makeup, making the models nervous.
Frankly, people like me sometimes worry that looking at the height of those heels and their thickness.
That they will fall, and they do.
Something like that might happen.
They will. Actually, lots of things can happen. I mean, we learned this word wardrobe malfunction about 5-6 years ago with Carol. I don't think so. See, if things are in the hands of a competent designer who knows his craft, the chance of making a mistake like that is almost impossible.
Have you faced any?
No, never.
It's a heavy description, wardrobe malfunction. It's a broken zipper usually.
Well, in this case, I think when it happened to Carol, there was such a heavily embroidered top with so much of weight. And the designer put a Velcro piece at the back to hold it up. Naturally, by the time poor Carol came out, the Velcro got undone with the sheer weight of this blouse, and that's what happened. I mean, I would never have done. I think if a designer is well trained in a good school and knows his craft, you see, I studied under the person who cut Marilyn Monroe's clothes, and he really taught me how to cut perfectly. And models used to wear, I remember in the old days,
And
not
how
anymore.
to dress people in the minimum possible clothing as
Yes,
well.
we had this fun in the studio and say, what can we make a gown with half a meter of lycra? And we did. And we succeeded, but nothing could go wrong because I just made a swimsuit inside and then stitched the gown on top of the swimsuit, and P.R. Trivedi would walk into it, and Jessie Randa would dance the tango in it, and she said, this garment is never going to fall off, it's like never going to move, even though the neckline went all the way to Kanyakumari and the slits went all the way to the Himalayas. I mean, this garment was not going to fall off, and I think that's the art of the craft of design.
Because you talked about that one falling under the weight of Zardozi. I know nothing about design, but from what I read and what I understand from people who follow you, you don't do that heavy Zardozi kind of stuff. You are minimalistic in every possible sense of the term.
Do you know when I first came back to India from Paris, Shekhar?
Minimal coverage and minimal loading.
Yes,
Right.
I don't do pastry, I stay away from everything, but when I came back, I looked around at what was Indian design. I looked around seriously, not in terms of only clothes, but all kinds of designs. I realized there were 3 things that foreigners and Indians were gravitating to. One was this, Maharaja kind of clothes, all richly embroidered brocades and saris, and the other was this very Bollywood hippie kitsch India, all sparkling images of gods, you know, very what Manish Arora does. But the third very important part was this Gandhi philosophy, Ayurveda, yoga, the spiritual asceticism of the South, where I consider I come from the South, was not translated into fashion. So when I first put these very
You
simple...
forgot my Fab India.
Your Fab India is now become part of minimalism. And Bim Bissell will be happy to hear that. But no, but when I came on, they said, "Ek kapda kya hai? What is this cotton hanging on high fashion racks?" Because high fashion was meant to be silk with embroidery.
Right.
That's it. And here I came with my light colors. So the press very quickly dubbed me Guru of Minimalism.